Hi, if your kids are complaining about neck and shoulder pain since returning to school, it may be because their backpacks are too heavy and not properly fitted. So I'm going to show you 5 easy steps to properly fit your kids' school bags. Now, why is this important? Obviously, we don't want our kids to be in pain. My daughter is always complaining of sore shoulders and a sore neck since returning to school, so I'm forever massaging her, and I don't want you to experience the same thing. So that's important. Our kids are not in pain. The other thing is their bodies are still developing, they're very young, and increasing loads on the spine over a period of time can cause long-term issues and even curvature of the spine. So step 1 is to make sure the weight is adequate. Now, there's a popular consensus that the backpack weight shouldn't be more than 10 to 15% of your child's body weight. So if your child weighs, say, 50 kilos, the backpack shouldn't weigh more than 5 to 7 kilos. So I'm going to now put some standard stuff in a school bag. This is one I borrowed from my daughter, and we're going to put the books in here, and we're going to put the laptop in here as well, and you'll obviously have some lunch and a drink bottle. Now, that's the first step. Make sure the weight's adequate and not too heavy. Second step is to adjust the zips or close the zips. Now, that might seem obvious, but the more open the bag is, the further away from the spine it's going to sit, and the more weight is going to be transferred to the spine. So make sure your kids are closing the zips, close them all. That will make the backpack nice and tight and snug. And the other thing you want to adjust is this strap here. Most backpacks have that, so that will make the bag a bit more compact, and that will also allow the backpack to sit a bit closer to the spine, so there's less leverage and less weight on your child's spine. So the next step is to actually fit the bag. So I'm going to call in Nicole here, my colleague, to be our model. So Nicole is going to put this bag on her shoulders, and obviously across both shoulders is ideal. Now you can see, if Nicole takes a step forward, you can probably see that most kids have their bags like this. It's way too low, it's dragging on the shoulder. How does that feel to you, Nicole?
Yeah, it feels like it's just pulling me backwards by the shoulders.
Yeah, and that's a common scenario with a lot of kids, and that'll cause neck pain, shoulder pain, and maybe even back pain. So the first thing you want to do is adjust the waist strap. Now the waist strap should go just above those pelvic bones there, which you can feel at the front there, and make sure that strap is nice and snug. Now it's always good to lift the bag up to make sure that the bag is flat against the spine. Okay, now you'll see that the shoulder straps are way too loose there. Okay, so you want to make sure that those straps are firm enough to keep the bag close to the spine. So that's step 4. We'll adjust the shoulder straps. So it's often good to hold the bag up so that you can get the best adjustment there, and that should sit nicely against the spine. The shoulder straps are firm but not too tight, and you may need to adjust that lumbar strap to make sure that's nice and firm as well. How does that feel, Nicole?
Yeah, it feels a lot more even across my spine, so I can feel like, my waist is taking some weight, as well as all throughout my back now, as opposed to just my shoulders.
Excellent. And this waist strap is really important for that purpose. It does take a lot of pressure off the shoulders, so it'll stop that strain building up in the shoulders. Now, the 5th and most difficult step is to actually make sure your kids wear their bag like this. And as we know, most kids will sacrifice some pain to look cool. But as long as you're instructing the kids to do it this way, and you've got some idea, you've got some instructions on how to avoid that pain building up in your kids' shoulders. So give this a try. If the kids are still complaining of neck and shoulder pain from wearing their bag, just comment back pain below, and we'll be in touch to help. Bye for now.